What will this new moon in Taurus show all of us about relationships and how we operate in the world? Hey, everybody, it's Deanna Durrell, your intuitive relationship coach and spiritual mentor from thedancinggoddess.com, testing out a new mic that my really good friend is letting me experiment with. Anyways, I have pulled 3 cards to just dive deeper into what this moon is going to bring all of us. If you're new to my community, I'm so glad that you're here. I like to do these new moon videos to really show what you can expect, and I'll pull oracle cards and interpret them, and I encourage you to interpret them as well. Get a sheet of paper out, and at the top of your paper, you can write, what could this mean for me? And if you want to pause the video while I hold up the cards, that's also a good way to do it if you're listening to the replay. All right, so first off, I am using Colette, Baron-Reid, and Alberto Villoldo, the Shaman's Dream Oracle. It's a great deck. And the first card I got is the Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. There's a lot happening in this, but really the first thing I want to share is this new moon in Taurus that happens on Tuesday, early evening Pacific, around I believe 5 p.m. Pacific, is all about longevity. It's asking you to look at your relationships and see, where am I not giving my all? Where am I compromising perhaps my integrity or losing myself in another person or another connection? And this doesn't have to just be romantic. It could also be professional relationships, long-time friendships that you're like, I need to reevaluate that. And this card suggests that if there's any place where you feel lost in your relationships or your community, you will get back into balance. You will feel like a compass that has restored its true north if you can stay open to it. The sign of Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about like luxury and longevity and pleasure. And so a lot of the messages and the little nudges that may come to you this week in particular are about tuning into the body signals, right? Tuning into your intuition through the body. So looking at where you may be tired and need to rest, looking at where there's something out of balance in your system. I know for me, like anytime I seem to go through a major up level or a major change, my back will have a tendency to go out, and it did just the other day. And I was like, okay, what is it that I need to see? What are some patterns that I need to release? So if something funky like that happens, don't despair. The new moon is here to show you where you need to strengthen those foundations and that relationship with yourself. Now, the second card is so Taurus. It's overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. And the card is number 43, which breaks down to a 7, which is the number of spirit, right? So spirit has your back. And this is a multi-dimensional message. So on the one hand, on the practical side, this is a week when money can flow in massive quantities if you are open to receiving, if you're open to putting yourself out there. But it's also a week where emotions may overflow, right? You may feel like there's so much that you need to do. And with respect to relationships, there's so much you want to say. There's so much you're feeling, and you may not have the words to articulate it. So it'll come again through the body, through tears, through frustration, through overwhelm. So it's a great time to journal, to meditate, to slow down, go for a walk, and really just ask yourself, how do I feel now about this? And as far as like money goes and abundance and time, all of those things, right? Like, can you feel worthy of receiving more than just enough, more than you could dream of? Like, what would that feel like to wake up every morning knowing you were 1000% in overflow and supported, right? For some, that may feel like a scary concept. It may feel like, oh my gosh, like there's so much responsibility that comes with that. And for others, it may be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Why did I take so long to step into that vibe? Well, this new moon is inviting you to also look at your financial relationships and see, is this going to serve my vision for the long term, or am I just trying to get a quick fix? And sometimes we just want the quick fix. And if you can be honest and acknowledge that, then you'll get back, right, to that place of integrity within yourself, which will create space for more to come in. And then finally, as we wrap up the week, I pulled the covenant, the sacred contract. So and again, we've got that number 7 showing up. And this is about, remembering that you write your life. You get to dictate how you feel and how you choose to operate in your relationships. Nobody can do that for you. So if, this is an invitation to look and see, where am I blaming somebody for my circumstances? Where am I not getting what I need and I'm not expressing what I need, right? Maybe you don't even know what you need, and getting clear on that is the first step. But writing that stuff down, putting pen to paper, right? This is also regarding like contracts and agreements with people, like making your communication very clear so that there's no misunderstandings later. This is what it's about. So just recapping, the beginning of the week, this new moon week may feel a little bit shaky, like there's a lot happening, but it will all get balanced out if you can stay in integrity with yourself. Listen to your body signals, right? Let yourself feel the emotions, let yourself feel all that worthiness, do something nice for yourself, indulge, right? But indulge with mindfulness. And as you do, right, you get clear and you get to rewrite your future. So I'm curious, what resonated with you? What is something that you are focusing on for this week, this new moon period, which is a time of new beginnings? I would love to hear from you. And if you would like more, if you'd like to book a private session with me, I do have a few openings and you can check out the links. And please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you would like more videos on how to trust, love, and believe in yourself and have amazing relationships. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Happy new moon.